Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and greetings to the lecturer. My name is Nusima binti Mapisa. I am from Seberang Jaya Learning Centre. This is my 7th semester in a Bachelor of Early Childhood Education program. As part of my second task for Family and Community Relation in Early Childhood Education this semester, students must perform an individual speech presentation on 9 ways to communicate with parents for teachers and view or comment on whether the recommended ways can be implemented in a video. The task goal is to enable learners to describe the overall concept of parent and community involvement. Before I comment the video of 9 ways to communicate with parents, let's discuss the importance of effective parental communication. An effective communication helps you and the other person develop a relationship and a common understanding. For your students to succeed, good two-way communication between families and the school is necessary. Unsurprisingly, study shows that parents and teachers are better prepared to support a child's academically success the more they share important information about the students with one another. Continually involving parents develop a sense of community that is beneficial to both the children and the school. Clear and high expectations should be created from the start because parental expectations are one of the best indicators of student development. Teachers should inform parents of how and when they will communicate with them at the beginning of the school year, while also reassuring them that their queries and concerns are taken seriously. Since family situations differ, talk about and select communication methods that are most effective for a given set of parents. While some parents may prefer just verbal or handwritten communication, others may prefer only digital contact. For there to be good communication between parents and teachers, there must be some level of trust. Parents should always be notified as soon as there are any issues, and teachers should also explain any solution that have been found as well as any future plans. Teachers should be careful to explain how parents may support any learning that is taking place in the classroom, at home, when resolving any issues. Parents who are supportive, understanding, and trusting of the teachers and the teacher's intention are produced by this communication, parents will become more engaged and involved in classroom and education events. When good communication happens, children perform better academically and feel more a part of the community when there is good parent-teacher communication. Based on the video I just watched, the suggestion suggests is definitely a good one for teachers to communicate with parents. However, some of it is unsuitable for Malaysian preschool situation. The first step is conducting a survey on getting parent preferences. On the survey, which is the best time to contact the parent, preferred method of communication, example like whether parent prefer phone calls, text or email, and also asking whether the parent would like to volunteer on any activity or program that school conducted. Usually, the school has a messaging apps group chat set up for parents for each classes where they may communicate. Only in cases of a personal or sensitive concern will the teacher call or privately message the parent. Many parents would like to know how their children are doing in school, but they don't have the time to visit their children's teacher. With having the group chat, parent is easily updated. However, it is advantages and drawback exist. Sometimes group text can be flooded with the messages. Teacher must set limits or boundaries with the other members of the group. It's impractical to assume that everyone's communication demands and preferences would exactly align, since group messages come in all different shapes and sizes. The second and third tips is to prepare a study guide to the parent and instructional video. This tip is really useful because it has step by step for parents to teach their young children in many subjects, especially parents whose children would normally attend preschool are now responsible of nurturing and educating their young children at home during the coronavirus outbreak. The majority of schools across the country appear to follow this strategy. However, this study guide come in a wide variety, from recorded teacher instruction to weekly packet of worksheet. The parent is under more pressure to be the activity and ensure that their children are turning in their homework on time each week. However, teacher can continue to use the approach when parents ask them for help with their children's schoolwork. Better academic performance, better social skills and behavior, and greater self-confidence are all connected to parental involvement with homework and involvement with their children's education. Since learning can be accelerated in the classroom, parents who assist their children with their homework given them additional time to explore certain topics or skills. The next way is to create a classroom Google site or Google Classroom. It gives teachers the option to build collaborative group tasks, including videos and websites into classes, and differentiate assignment. Teachers may effortlessly differentiate education for students using Classroom. Children and parents are exposed to an online learning system in the classroom. Nowadays, a lot of school programs using the Google Classroom or other method. Children may move more easily onto other learning management systems used in higher education if they have experience with Google Classroom. Since Classroom is entirely paperless, teachers and students won't have a lot of paper to shuffle. Assignment and assessment that teachers upload to Classroom are also saved on Drive. Assignment and tests can be finished immediately by students in Classroom, and their work is also saved to Drive. Students can retrieve missed assignment as a result of absence, and also find other resources they might require. Communication with students and parents is simple thanks to built-in tools. Emails, posts to the stream, private comment on messages, and feedback on work can all be seen between teachers and students. Teachers have complete control over the remark and posts made by the students. Additionally, they can write parents directly or through Classroom emails, summaries that could include announcements about the class and the due dates. One of the drawbacks of Google Classroom is that some parents are not tech savvy, and also the poor access to the internet, mostly from the rural area. The next step is a good behavior certificate. Teacher can give the good behavior certificate to the parent whenever the children does something kind and recognize their positive behavior. This method can be implemented in the classroom. As for the positive behavior support, and the children will be filled with pride and praises from their parent, and this will motivate them more to reinforce hard work, good behavior, and also extra effort. Last but not least, the approach that should be used is having the students' learning folder for each class. Each student has a folder that the teachers keep in class where they keep any homework or task and send the folder home to the parents so that parent can track the development of their children. To help children in reaching their academic goals, both parents and teachers have a responsibility. It happens when teachers and parents both make a commitment to making the education of their children a top priority. In order to engage parents, it is important to offer them opportunity for active engagement in school. Encourage them to speak up in the school and take down any barriers to their participation. Thank you.